Hello.
Oh, hail.
Oh, hail.
So Alexa's taking my good side. We both have.
Stop talking to them, Liv.
We both have the same good side.
Okay. We both have the same good side. Wait, move.
There goes
Don't.
my bad side.
No.
I won't.
You don't have a bad side, Liv.
So we're both
You don't.
kind of drunk. We've both drank a ton of wine before this.
We did. You showed up here like 3 hours ago, and I was like not ready. So then you went to the Greek.
Yes, and
Which,
the
like,
owner.
Let's talk about the Greek because.
So the owner's name is Thomas, and we're best friends. And I go and I'm like, Thomas, I have to film a pod in an hour. Let's have some wine. And he gave me a whole wine tasting. He put out some rosé, some white, some red, and an orange wine. And then we decided to go with rosé because of the weather outside today. So it was a great beginning. And then I was like, Thomas, I got to go. And he's like, okay, like it's on me, babe. And I said, thanks, Tom. And I was like, love you, babe.
Tommy boy.
And that was the vibe. And I love Thomas, and he's the best. And that's
Did you guys like talk?
What do you mean?
Like you sat there with him for like an hour.
Yeah, we talked business because we have some things in the works.
Anything you can disclose?
Nope. Cannot disclose it. You know. It's the collab coming out soon, but I can't tell you what collab.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right, true.
But I can't disclose what it is yet.
Okay. So we won't talk about it.
We won't talk about it because
I'm excited.
This podcast is airing, I think, before it comes out.
Yeah.
But so I don't want people to copy our collab.
Okay. So stay tuned, guys.
But stay tuned for the Greek X Liv. There will be something very exciting coming out.
Can't wait. I'm so hungry. We ordered pizza. Like, I need the pizza to come.
Okay.
Right now.
So I think we should go into mindset tips because you know how we asked a bunch of people.
Right into it.
You know how we asked a lot of people about questions, and a lot of people were like, how do you guys not give a fuck?
Do you have the questions in front of you?
Yes.
Let's honestly, answering questions is like my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
Let's just get right into it.
I agree because I think this should be a Liv and Alexa ready.
Q&A.
Like, let's just fucking rapid fucking fire it.
Rapid fucking fire. And if you guys want anything else, like we'll
like this is just like episode 1 and I'm a
intro.
reoccurring guest.
Okay.
That's it. Okay,
if
so the first thing I thought it was like good to deal with this, and you can answer this one first, and then I'll answer it after, and then we'll like switch.
We'll take turns.
So, how to deal with your boss or people constantly criticizing you? And people ask that because we're constantly being criticized, especially as like influencers. But I'm not a fucking influencer. I'm a star. Same with you. We're not influencers. We're stars on the record.
Criticizing you as a person.
Yeah. Like how do you deal with constant criticism? Because you put yourself to the public.
Honestly, I like that question a lot because I criticize myself a lot. So whenever somebody else criticizes me, I'm like, no, like I already did that.
That's literally not true.
That's like, I'm sorry, but that's like rude.
Alexa.
What's not true?
Let's be fucking honest here.
Why?
Whenever we posted, okay, first of all, we know why y'all are here. Well, whenever we posted our video, like discussing, whenever I hijacked your TikTok account, you were like, we literally got 99% perfect comments, and then 2 people were like, why is Alexa sitting in the background? You're like, Liv, why are they saying that about me? So fucking knock it off.
Okay, fine.
Be honest.
No. Fine, I'll be honest. How do I deal with criticism? Honestly, the way that I deal with criticism is if it's like anything superficial, I'm like, you're a bitch. That's like honestly how I deal with it. Like if somebody's saying like, oh, she's like too skinny or like she whatever, things that like are just mean, I'll be like, you're a bitch, whatever. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Also, the 2 skinny comments need to shut the fuck up because on the same post, I'll literally have people saying, you're not even skinny. Why? You can't say skinny. Then I'll have some people in the same post saying, you look malnourished.
No, I know.
Then some people will say, wait, you're not skinny enough. Some will literally say, oh, you look fat. You look chunkier. Some will say, oh, you look malnourished.
That's the crazy thing,
babe,
too.
it's which one is it? Which one is it? Literally.
If somebody's criticizing me for things that I genuinely believe that are near and dear to my heart, like, whatever. Agree to disagree. And if you don't vibe with that, that's fine. We don't all have to, like, be aligned on all the same stuff. So, like, that's okay with me. If you're saying something mean about me because you're just saying I'm, like, weird or annoying, I'll think about it and I'll be like, obviously I don't want people to think that about me, but like I'm being myself, so you can fuck right off.
Yeah. And I think I was born with a don't give a fuck mindset.
I know. Should we discuss
what?
Why you were born with that?
Okay, do you want to ask the question? Well, I think this is how we got. What did you ask me? You asked me, and how did it get brought up?
No, cause like you naturally just like don't have a filter at all, and you should say whatever's on your mind. And for me, like, I have to work on that. Like, I have to actively go out of my way to like not worry so much about saying what I actually think. And it's like, I feel like people are probably wondering, why do you just have that ability? You know?
Yeah. I think, well, okay, so I generally think it was how I was born. Mm-hmm. So I was born 6 pounds, and I went down to 5 pounds. Lost weight right out of the womb.
With your knees,
oh, sorry.
Show us your beautiful face.
Literally, I lost 5 pounds. I mean, wait, what? I literally went from 6
so
pounds
you were
to
1
5
pound.
pounds. No, I went from 6 pounds to 5 pounds. Isn't that insane? Right out of the womb. But no, I genuinely was like talking to my therapist about this, and I genuinely feel like I've never given a fuck, because I was literally fighting for my life since day one. So I was born with underdeveloped lungs. So I was literally born and had to be helicoptered to a different hospital because I literally almost died and was on life support for a few months. Crazy. Yeah.
That's insane.
So I think I just didn't give a fuck because like, and whenever I say criticizing, it's like, also I have this mindset because like of my mom, because like if it wasn't for my mom, like I don't know where I'd be. Like,
we love your mom.
I love my mom. I'm so close to my mom. And even though, like, I wouldn't tell her that to her face.
Really?
No, she knows. Me and her are, like, best friends. But she's also my mom. But, like, I wouldn't tell her, like, oh, like you she's the best. It. Like, I don't admit that her advice is good. Like, I'm like, oh, that's terrible advice. Like, yeah. Because, like, she honestly keeps me so grounded. So, like, she always says, like, stop criticizing people. Like, a lot of people who criticize others, it's seriously, like, insecurity. And a lot of people will say anything they want to make it you less threatening. Does that make sense? So like people will criticize you to make you less threatening in their head, because think about it, we're probably so threatening to a lot of people, and a lot of people who are threatened by others, they just say things that literally make them less like they literally criticize them to make them less threatening. And like if you're a threat to anyone, they're just going to criticize you to make you less of a threat at the end of the day, because you want to feel safe. And if you immediately criticize someone, you're just showing you're insecure, in my opinion. And
I agree.
So my mom's always like, if someone criticizes you, focus on yourself and improve yourself. And next time you want to criticize someone, because even me, like online, I've like never criticized someone. Like I literally wanted to make a burn book of every single person who made a video about me, because you know this, you saw the receipts. Every single girl who made a video about me literally personally texted me before saying they've gained weight, they want to lose pounds, and I never responded. And I have it on my phone, and I wanted to make a response video so bad. My mom's like, Liv, don't spend your energy. Don't make a video out of bad intention, because bad energy is going to send bad energy. Don't do that. They're fucking threatened, and it's just showing they're insecure. So focus on yourself and improve on yourself and pinpoint literally why you're threatened. My mom's like, Liv, if I ever like feel like criticizing someone, my mom's like, why are you threatened by them? Pinpoint it. It's you internally. Anytime you're criticizing someone, you're probably threatened by them. And I think that's it. Like, just letting it go, because when you're critiquing others, you're not focusing on what you want to do. You're focusing on criticism. And I've noticed that because, and okay, let's just listen. Does criticizing someone change anything? No. They're still going to be the same person. It's going to be the same for you. It doesn't change anyone. Like, walk away at the end of the day, because it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like people, especially internet trolls, people who go out of their way to be like shitting on people, I think it's for two reasons, which I have learned to accept. One reason is for entertainment. Like, if you want to make fun of somebody to entertain yourself, that's fine. Like, we all do that. We all watch reality TV literally to just make fun of the people on reality TV.
Yeah.
No offense to those people. So if I'm going to be like the butt of somebody's joke and they're going to make fun of me, like, good for them. They're laughing. Like, if it has to be at my expense, like, fine. They needed that. Maybe they needed that laugh today. And I'm like, maybe I didn't need that laugh and they did. So it's like, If I agree. Someone's therapy, like,
I agree.
Fine. And then the other reason is just to feel better about themselves, which, like,
Yeah.
same thing. If they needed that little ego boost, like, good for them. Take that ego boost. Like, if it has to be because you're making fun of me, like, fine, take it.
Yeah.
You clearly need it more than I do.
Also, like,
you know?
Okay, like, whenever I was, like, thinking I want to make these videos, my mom's like, don't let these people change you at the end of the day, because critics do it because they want to fucking change you. And I've never made a hate video back, minus that one video we did together. But I wouldn't say that was a hate video. That was not a video out of hate. That was a video out of love and, like, a good timed, we were level-headed, etc.
It was a critical thinking video.
Yeah, it was critical thinking. And my mom's like, Liv, literally, like, to her, I'll, like, be like, rah, rah, rah. And she's like, Liv, like, literally don't let these people change you. That's what they want. She's like, literally don't let people change. Like, these people who, like, get cheated on, right? And they're like, do I cheat back? No, don't let that a cheater fucking cheated on you. Don't let them then cause you to cheat. Just because someone was mean to you and bully you, don't be mean to other people and bully them back.
And don't change your values.
Do that.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
change your value. Don't let people literally change your values. And to that, like, if people discredit you and attack you, leave it. That's, like, don't bite back. That's the worst thing you can do, is don't let them take away your value, like you said, because we can go over, I think we should both go over our values in a second, but don't let people take away your value, because they are trying to get to your ego. They're trying to get in your head. And that was the main thing I struggled with, is I was like, ooh, like, I need to clear my name. I want to make a video back because they're trying to, like, I want to, like, they're trying to come for my name, and I want to clear my
character too.
Yeah, and I want to clear my name, like, blah 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 blah. And no, look, if you think shaming people is cool, like, that's on you. And if people believe their one videos and they never met me, then why am I trying to clear my name to these random fucking bitches? I don't care.
I mean, at the end of the day, some people are just committed to misunderstanding people, so it's like you can't change those people's minds. You might as well just keep talking.
Yeah,
you know,
pretty much,
keep
like,
honest.
Criticizing people, if you criticize people, you're a fucking loser. And I say that with my whole chest. Like, you can't change my mind.
Yeah.
And nothing is going to change their mind either. Don't waste your breath. If people are criticizing you, don't waste your breath on them. Literally nothing is going to change their mind. It's just point blank done. And if something isn't something I agree with, I just scroll. Like, I don't criticize people. I think that's another thing, is fucking scroll. We have a block button. We have a scroll button. If I don't like something,
personal responsibility,
I just fucking block. So I'm sorry if someone is gonna criticize me because they don't believe in my opinion. Okay, nothing's gonna change their mind. So just scroll past it. You don't need to listen to it. Like, you don't.
I really miss when people used to take responsibility for their actions. Like, in this day and age, obviously there's a lot of shit online, and, like, I personally don't believe in censorship, because we should have access to every single possible belief that there is. But if you don't align with something, you have the ability to just scroll past, unfollow, mute, block. Like, everybody has these tools at their disposal. Personally, when I was going through an eating disorder, like, would I have wanted to see your content? Probably not, but then I would have just unfollowed you, which I did. Like, I unfollowed people that talked about, like, losing weight, because that wasn't, like, the phase of life that I was in, and it helped me. But then, like, later on, when I did want to be in that phase, like, then I could handle watching stuff like that.
Well, yeah, and I don't promote that, like, at all. Like, I don't.
Like, you talk about weight loss, but you don't, like, tell people to.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. And
because
also,
people ask you.
100%. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. How fucking dumb are you to, like, say my name? Like, let's just go through it, okay? Oh, Liv Schmidt this, Liv Schmidt that. Okay, why would you say my name if you don't want people to know me? Because that just made me more viral and more whatever. Like, I would never, I never made a hate video because I never wanted these people to get more clout. Like, I don't bite back because, I'm sorry, just, if someone harms you, don't harm them back. That's, like, just my way of thinking. Like, if someone talks bad of you, don't ever lead a video with an intention to send harm to someone. And a lot of people, they send these hate videos and their intention was to harm people. And if you want to protect yourself and you think you're protecting yourself by defending yourself, you aren't. You don't need to defend yourself to the right people. Just end of the day. Like, no. And you don't need to have that urge. You don't need to bite back. And all these people will literally make these hate videos or harm videos about you. These are like for people who are like going through like this was another question, is like a ton of people being like, how do you deal with hate? How do you deal with people who don't like you? Don't fucking defend yourself, because with the right people, you never need to explain your side of things. You don't. And if you spend your life literally protecting yourself and defending yourself, you're dumb. Because like, I just don't think you need to waste your breath defending yourself, because the right people, you're not going to have to justify yourself, because there's just no way to justify making a video like, oh, this person made a hate video, I'm going to justify it and make a hate video back. Because if you make a video out of a negative place, it's going to get a negative result. And I stand by that.
100%.
Anyone who makes a negative video, guess what? They get negative results. A lot of these people who made negative videos, I literally tell you, they're crying now. They've had all these negative results because it's karma.
Literally karma.
If you make things with an intention of being negative, you're going to get negative results back. So that's why I never, ever have made a hate video about anyone. The only thing you could say which was a literally critique video, was me and you, but it was level-headed about that one person. And if you come from a negative place, like all these people who made a negative video about me, I wanted to make a negative video back, but I knew that was going to get me negative results. So I called to my mom and I was like and she's like, why would you want negative results? Like, seriously, like what would be the benefit and the outputs? Yeah. Why would I want negative? And never take action out of a negative place. You need to come back 100%. Months later. You need to do it. Like if I ever want to come back for any of those people, because I have all the receipts of them texting me and like being my friends, then out of the blue making a video about me, I can months or years later. I have the ball in my court because they made the last video.
You literally have receipts.
I have receipts, so I can make the video in 2 months and 3 months and a year if I choose to make one. However, I literally don't care because I don't want to give them more clout, and I didn't want to do it out of a negative place because I knew it would give me negative results, because now I look at their life and I'm like, yeah, that's a fucking shit show. So sorry, I wouldn't want that.
Period, guys. No, but honestly, it's like, why would they give you more publicity? Like, we've talked about this so many times, but literally that's how I found out who you were. I had not heard the name Liv Schmidt. Love you. Hadn't heard your name until some bitches came online and started shitting on you.
Yeah, they made me a fucking star.
They literally made you more famous.
Like, I'm literally a star now.
Like, you were relevant to like a specific community that loved your content.
Because I had like 500,000 followers before this happened, but it was like an influencer. Now I'm not an influencer, I'm a star. So
exactly. No, but like, you had your community that was like your Skinni community, but you didn't have like all these other people talking about you that like didn't care about that, right? Like all the people that like weren't trying to lose weight, but just like were normal, regular ass people like living their life. They didn't know what was going on until these bitches came online and started saying your name. And then we were all like, oh, like, you're done. That's how you got your Wall Street Journal article. That's how you got your New York Times article, like all the EV, like everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you got all of that. So from all these other people.
Yeah. So for anyone being like, how do I deal with criticism and stuff, to wrap this up and go into the next question, literally like never take action out of a negative result or a negative place, because you will get a negative result. And I don't want you to do that. And you need to be able to control your urges. Do it. Channel that negative, call your mom, call your best friend, write it in your journal, and then if you want to address it, come back months later, years later, and do it from a positive place, a positive perspective. Trust me, I wanted to make a video about all these people and I didn't. We just made a video about Remy Bader, but it was out of a positive place. It wasn't a negative place, and that wasn't a hate video. Yeah. So I used to not be able to walk away. I used to have the last laugh, and that got me where? Fucking nowhere, because I spent all my time being negative and criticizing instead of like building and improving my life. And you can't be doing that. And it's funnier because now I have the last laugh. Like, guess what?
You're laughing all the way to the bank.
I'm laughing all the way to the bank. And honestly, if I didn't have my mom, I don't know what I would have done. Like my mom's probably tuning in and she's like laughing. She's like, you know, because she's like, definitely laughing at this. She's like, she like literally keeps me level headed. Like, I love your mom. My mom's so awesome.
I need to meet her so badly. Like, I love her.
She's so like cunt.
She's so cunt.
I love her. But like, she's laughing because she's like, oh, like if you only knew, because like to her, I like will like rip her a new one and like tell her like everything going on. No, of all these people. And my mom's like walk away. And like, I don't know what I would have done on social media. And like I said, like if I don't tell this to my mom. Like, my mom knows I love her and we're like best friends, but she hates when I say we're best friends because she is my mom. She doesn't just try and like be my best friend.
Yeah,
but like
no.
we are so
There's
like
a hierarchy.
we are so close because like she's a single mom and like
bestie.
raised me. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like she's like so girl boss.
Ugh,
I love her.
I so see that.
She's so girl boss. She's like the strongest woman I know.
Aww.
I love her.
I
But
love
anyway, we need to stop. We need to stop boosting her ego.
I'm like concerned because I'm so fucking hungry. I'm looking at her pizza order. It says ready for pickup, and I'm not 100% confident that I ordered it for delivery.
Oh, hell.
Like, I think I need to call them.
Oh, hell.
Like, shit. Do you think I can? Wait, no, like, actually, I need to call them. I'm gonna call them really quick because I'm so fucking hungry. Like, it's not okay.
Anyway, so if I didn't have my mom, I don't know what I would have done on social media. Do you know that guy Be Better who does like all those series?
I love him.
I probably would have had a 10-page. I probably would have had a 10-page videos about all these people because I have every single person who made a video about me literally texted me. I'm not kidding, and was like, I've gained 15 pounds, or what's your workout routine, or what have you done? And I never responded because I wasn't like a certified weight loss coach yet. So I was like, I'm not gonna respond. So yeah, if it wasn't for my mom, I would literally make a 10-part Be Better series of the downfall of this person, the downfall of that person. I'm not fucking kidding. That would literally be the sole intention of my page is, again, okay, listen, if you're going to send hate, you're going to receive hate. So
Bro,
don't do that.
I'm like highly unwell. No, I paid $25 on this. Hello.
So many people want us to just like, how do you deal with hate? How do you deal with bad friends? How do you deal with negative people? And the main thing I would just say is like, don't clap back. Like, just don't stoop down. I feel like we need to spend a little bit more time on the negative people, and then it's discipline and stuff like that we can get into. But just to finish off, don't clap back. And like, whether that's on social media, whether that's in real life, literally people would make, I keep harping on this, people would make videos and it would say 5 minutes ago, and people were literally making videos, yet 5 minutes ago they were literally asking me, how do I lose weight, how do I stay so skinny, and I literally didn't respond or tried to be my friend. And they just wanted to spew hate and spew criticism, and literally criticism that has no concern or value is just hate. They didn't have concern for me. They weren't worried about me. They just want to spew hate. And anything out of a negative place is hate. I didn't want to comment anything back or say something. I took the action of calling my mom, and I literally told her all about it. And my mom always would say, Liv, it's not the real you, it's your ego, and your ego's been hit, so don't try to defend yourself to feel better. That's not how you feel. All these people made a video because they wanted me to make a video back defending myself. You don't need to defend yourself. Don't let it. You don't need to defend yourself. It's fine to want to tell everyone your side, but why would you explain yourself to people who jump to conclusions? Why? Don't act until you are level-headed. Mm-hmm. Don't ever send harm to someone. I know how it feels. I would never make a negative video to send harm to someone. I don't take action unless literally I'm 100% sure about something. And I literally challenge you, don't ever take action literally to harm someone just to feel better about yourself. And then you're just going to hurt the other person, and it's going to make you feel selfish. And defending yourself doesn't need to be had. You don't need to defend yourself to people who literally like don't care about you and are so delusional. Some of these people on TikTok are so delusional. Why do I need to defend myself? They're never going to see my side. I'm like, no matter how much I justify it. So it's better to just keep my mouth shut. And it's never good to act out of impulse. Mm-hmm. And don't let anyone hit you from your ego. Don't act on it. Don't do it. That's my best tip, is because seriously, I never made a hate video about someone ever, and I'm so happy I didn't, because I never acted out of ego. I was level-headed. I didn't act off emotions, and I reflected for myself, and I just didn't react. Don't react, because that's what those people want. And I don't want to have the weight of hurting someone. I don't. Because clapping back or feeling guilty, that's just like, if I clapped back, I probably would have felt guilty. Because listen, so many girls, I told you, when I went to events, they were like, Liv, like, they never said one thing to me in person, and
That's the
then
funny
they
thing,
tried to
too.
be my friend in person. I told you, and I was like, listen, I wish you well. Actually, no, I don't. I take that back. I literally said, oh,
You're
wait,
like, nope.
wait, no, I don't. They were like, hi. I'm like, I literally told you this. This has happened to every single girl
I wish
who
you
made
could say who.
I know
Okay.
every single girl who made a hate video about me in real life tried to be my friend. And listen, if I ever had something to say, I would do it offline. That's the difference between me and you. You want to do it for your fucking followers on your millions of people and spend hate to me. I never reacted, but you wouldn't come up to
But
me,
then to your
look
face,
me
it's
in my
different.
fucking eye. You want to be my friend behind closed doors. I looked them and I said, hey, look. I wish you actually the absolute fucking worst. We're never going to be cool. We're never going to be friends. And you lost someone who would have been loyal to you. And I actually wish you the worst. And the fact you would never, ever, ever do that. I would never do that to you, ever.
Wait, Liv, tell us what they said to you in person.
Okay, so literally every girl who made a hate
This is
video about me,
crazy.
a few people, they were like, hi,
Yeah.
like, my name is whatever, yada, 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 like, tried to, like, just talk to me. And I said, I know who you are. You made a hate video about me. You know who I am. Let's cut to the chase. I literally don't care to be your friend. And their jaw was on the floor. They go, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to send hate. I go, oh, you didn't mean to send hate to your millions of followers that you can't look me in the face? I actually don't want to be associated with you. You literally manipulated and twisted the truth, and I don't care to address it online, and I'm not going to react online, but the fact you can't look me in the face and apologize, and they're like, I am so sorry. And I said, you're not forgiven. And I walked away.
Honestly, I think
This has happened multiple times. You've literally seen it. Like, people would literally come to my face and I'm like, bitch, you made a hate video about me. Who do you think I am? Like, I have respect for myself. Once you disrespect me online to your millions of followers, that's when I'm like, you fucking coward. To your millions of followers,
That's
you're going to
one thing
bitch
about
about
you.
me. Yet all of you try and be my friends in face. Like, oh, hi, Liv. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Literally, you
people
selfish
can say
bitch.
what they want about you, but you're consistent.
I'm consistent, and I
think
have
the
a
kids
good
call
heart.
it
I
standing
never.
on business.
You also have to admit, I have a good fucking heart. Like, I would never ever wish what I went through to anyone besides the people who made fucking hate videos about me. And one girl who made a hate video about me actually is getting a ton of ED accusations at the moment, and I don't feel bad for her. You fucking blamed me for having and caused me ED accusations, and now people are commenting on your body, and you're like, why are people commenting on my body? Yeah, fuck you. That's what you get. And how does it fucking feel now? How does it feel? Not fucking good. And I don't feel bad for you. Like, you literally made things. This is why I say don't make negative videos, because look at all these people's negative results. Every single one of them has had a negative
Karma.
result. Okay, so how to stay disciplined. Okay. So, do you want me to answer this first since you answered the last one first? Or do you want to answer this first?
You go.
Well, the thing I'm going to say, like, is a low-key kind of fucked up. So, you
Do you want me to go first?
yeah.
Follow the plan, not the mood, guys.
That's it? Give us a little more. You need a little bit more
That's my
wine.
little intro. Okay.
Or do you want me to add on? And then I can go back.
I want you to add on, but also I am not good at discipline, so I'm a bad person.
Wait, what do you mean?
Do you think I'm good at discipline?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, actually, we were supposed to do this at 5:30 and it's now 8.
You're like,
I'm like the most disciplined person ever. You've
No,
traveled
Liv.
with me. You vacationed
no, Liv,
with me.
you're really you're a way better person to answer this. I'm
Okay, can you add on though?
okay.
Okay, so this is low-key fucked up for me to say. I'm just going to preface
No,
this.
I'm like really curious what you're gonna say because I'm learning discipline. Like,
Am I a good teacher?
You're a good teacher, Liv. Because okay, let me.
But
just
can we just
with this.
preface? Wait, pause. If you're a
Okay.
fucking little bitch, scroll off because you're going to be upset with what I
Wait,
say.
before you say anything, I just have to bring up, like, after being with you for 3.5 days, you do not stop. Like, you literally every second you're filming something, you're getting something done. Like, you are the queen of discipline. So now that we've established that, let's hear what you have to say.
Okay, but this is fucked up,
Like-
but now I have credentials, so, like, I'm allowed to say it. Give me the pass.
You have the pass. I don't know what you're gonna say, but you have the fucking pass.
I have the credentials, okay?
Certified discipline queen.
I literally have the credentials. But, okay,
Yeah.
listen. So, discipline is, like, hard because if you don't have discipline, I'm going to start with it around food, okay?
Okay.
Because if you don't have it around food, like, you don't have discipline anywhere in your life. And why I'm going to say this is because, right, like how I describe it is if you're skinny in society or slim in society, it's like a status symbol. Like low-key, being skinny is like the best accessory. You can wear Walmart clothes and you look good, not designer clothes. Yes.
Because I think that if you're skinny, it's a positive advantage because people will assume that you have discipline.
That's what I'm saying.
Areas,
that's what I'm saying.
But that might not be true.
Yeah, it might not be
like,
true.
You can be like really disciplined with like staying in shape and like not disciplined at all in other parts of
but
your
you're
life.
still but I'm just saying
will think that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You just automatically have it. Like, I'm sorry, like body is the outfit. It's like the best accessory. I think your body's the best accessory, point blank, period, because people will look at you, like I said, and it might not be true, but people are gonna look at you and say, wow, this bitch has discipline. That's why you get hired for more jobs and models.
Thin because you like look good in more stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, so people who look fit automatically have a better fucking time because and they just look more disciplined. And the more hardworking, the more skinny you are, the more hardworking you look, the more disciplined you look. And sorry if that sounds like fatphobic. That's like, I don't think that's fatphobic.
Reality,
it's reality. And I'm sorry, I didn't make the rules, but like if someone who is a little bit bigger comes in the picture, it sounds fatphobic. It's not. This could get me canceled, but I don't really give a shit. This is the fuck you mindset. It's like you can't control yourself around food. So like obvious, like I'm just this might not be like, you might have medical issues, whatever, but I'm saying traditionally, I'm saying off the street. Okay. A skinny person looks disciplined. A bigger person doesn't look disciplined because it's like, wow, they can't control themselves off Oreos. We're not going into the this, that, and the other thing. I'm just saying straight from a human eye. That's what it fucking looks like.
We're not saying how it should be. We're saying how it is.
Yeah. And sorry if that's fatphobic, but
I don't think it is. I think it's just reality.
That's just reality. And I'm just giving you the harsh fucking truth here. But so yeah, it's true. And listen, you can be disciplined around food and you can be not disciplined, like you said, around real life. And it's not just genetics. Even the skinny people who are like, oh, it's just my genetics. A lot of them have skinny fucking habits too. Like a lot of people, like they're like, oh, it's just my genetics. No, they barely fucking eat. They take 2 bites of fucking food.
I'll just say for myself, I was a really skinny kid. When I had binge eating problems, I gained a lot of fucking weight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not all genes. Like your habits also matter. And now when I slip up, like I'll gain a little weight here and there if I slip up, and then I'll lose it if I, am back on my habits. Like it all factors in.
So people who are like, oh, I'm just skinny. They have skinny habits. But anyone, if they have a cookie, like a skinny person, you see them have a cookie, they can control themselves. And this sounds like really bad, but some people who are bigger and, like I said, who lack discipline, they comfort themselves without consequences. So what I say by that is they use the cookie and it's like, wow, they're comforting themselves. They don't care what the consequence is. That's not discipline. Discipline is you are staying on track no matter the fucking, like you're staying disciplined so you can avoid consequences. What discipline isn't is, okay, I'm going to eat this cookie and I don't care the consequences because I want to comfort in the moment. Being undisciplined is finding comfort in the moment. So they comfort themselves with cookies and they don't care the consequences. They don't care if it expands their waistline. Like imagine, and listen, I find I get along with the most disciplined people because people who are undisciplined, listen, if they're going to crack by comforting themselves with a cookie, imagine what they're going to fucking do to you. Because they want to comfort themselves no matter what.
That's honestly bars. Because if somebody, like, you don't want to be around weak people because weak people can be manipulated into literally, like, turning against you.
Well, also, if you make them feel, if you make them feel uncomfortable and they can't control themselves around food or cookies and they don't care the consequences, imagine what they will do to feel comfort around you no matter the consequences.
So true. So true.
Like, I'm sorry, but like that's so fucking true.
Also to that point, it's like
they're gonna hurt you because they don't feel comfortable around you and they want to feel comfort.
It's like follow the plan, not the mood. Like people are saying that, but it's really like what's actually important to you. Like, is you feeling relieved or like comforted right now more important than you like actually reaching your goals? Like that's the whole point.
Also, if
you're disciplined, then you'll actually prioritize your long-term goals over your temporary comfort.
Also, if they don't care about hurting themselves, so they don't care about hurting you.
That's interesting.
Think about that.
They don't have respect for like
So going
themselves.
into that, how to not care what others think.
You go.
No, I just went first, so it's your turn.
I mean, it ties into what we were saying before, but like, I think people criticize you because one, I have to chill. Speaking of fat,
It's a fucking mango.
speaking of not control, no, I'm hungry. I think that if people are gonna go out of their way to criticize you, it's because they're applying those same standards to themselves, and they'd rather like project it onto somebody else than confront it within themselves. That's number one. Number two is like maybe they just want to make fun of you because they're bored and sad and like whatever, they need entertainment. And then number three, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Liv, how do you stay on task? I honestly think
I'm dead.
I'm like, wait, no. Criticism.
No, how to not care what others think about you.
Oh, okay. The way that you don't care, I honestly think a lot of the reason why people even will say negative stuff is because they wish they had the freedom that you gave yourself to take the risks that you take.
I love
you know,
that.
so it's like whenever people see you putting yourself out there or taking a risk, they low-key wish that they could do that, but they're too scared.
I agree.
So instead of actually taking the leap and like trying to strive for greatness, they're gonna shit on you because they can't do it themselves.
I agree.
I really think that's true. And whenever I worry about what people think, I'm like, oh, so what am I worried about? People shitting on me for like shooting my shot? Well, then, you know, that's their problem.
I agree.
It's not my issue that I'm actually like daring to be bold and like go for what I want. It's their problem for not doing that and being upset about it. That's honestly my response to that question.
So mine for how to not care what others think. If you don't care, you can't be fucked with. Point blank.
That's true.
Done. Like,
yeah,
you're chilling. Like, I feel like I have this mindset, like, don't fucking fuck with me. Notice how everyone who made a hate video on me online in person tries to suck my dick, because I, like, when I walk into the room, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
It's true.
And
I've witnessed it.
I always have this mindset, like, fuck off. Honestly, like, literally fuck off. Like,
everybody fuck right off.
You want to talk your shit, especially online. I don't listen to it. I don't listen to anyone who tries to hate on me. I don't.
Yeah.
Because if they're making a video just to hate on me, it's literally an attack. Like, their goal is to attack me to the point that they want to cancel me. Okay, you can't cancel me. Sorry, you can't. I'm uncancelable at the end of the day. And like, you can just see it. You can see it in their tone too. Like, they just do it to attack me. And I block. Like, people are like, oh, no, I fucking block. I don't give a shit to listen to you. You're not actually concerned for me, so I don't care to listen to you. You have nothing nice to say. You're not out of concern. Bye. Blocked. I don't give a shit. Done. End of the day. I'm not listening to you. And if you're not doing it to try and help me or in a nice way, I'm literally not fucking listening to you. And yeah, that's just point blank done. If you're just doing it to an attack, you're offering no substance, no education, no nothing. Why the fuck would I listen to you? You're just hate, and you're spurring hate, and you're just trying to attack me. If you're actually concerned, I'll listen, but none of these bitches were. They, like, no. Like, oh, I'm so concerned. Bitch, no the fuck you weren't. Bye. And I don't need that, because if you know me in real life, you know I have a good fucking heart. In real life, people literally tell me all the time, wow, like, you are so nice. You have such a big heart. Like, all this stuff. And in real life, at the end of the day, I'm a real fucking person, and people are mean, and people are so mean. They want to justify what they fucking did to you, and they want to say how bad of a person you are. They literally, it's so funny how these people painted me like a bad person just because I said I wanted to be skinny. It wasn't like, they painted me like I was this evil fucking bitch, all because I wanted to be skinny. Like, I'm this fucking monster, because they wanted to justify making a video of me.
You, like, actually want to, like, have an advantage in society.
Literally.
That everybody knows is an advantage and everybody wants. Like, I'm sorry.
And, like, I'm not concerned. Like, I'm sorry. You don't need to tell me about me. I fucking know me, bitch. I live with myself and all this stuff. And if you want to undo and, like, I just, like, could go on and on and on. But I just literally say fuck off. If you have nothing nice to say, don't fucking say it. And like I said, I hope it fucking happens to you. I do. And I literally don't care about you at all. And literally, whatever. Also, these people now, they're like crying, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. You never saw me crying on the internet. Like, I put myself on the internet. Yeah. I understand, like, I'm up for criticism, but that's fine. But if it's for people who behind closed doors try and suck my dick and, like, literally behind closed doors we're trying to be nice, but then on the internet, like, hate on me, okay, you're fucking part of the problem. And, like, people who literally are part of the problem, it's, like, just disrespectful. Right. And now someone, like, so many people are like, oh my God, like, your hate comment was directed, or like, internet, blah, blah, blah. Grow up. You put yourself on the fucking internet. So that's why I don't waste my breath on these people who hate me, because, like, shut the fuck up. They have no respect for you. I don't waste my breath. I just shut it down the second someone disrespects me. I literally block them, and I wish them the worst.
I have something to add too. I think that if you're somebody who worries excessively about what other people think of you, you're always, like, trying to be good enough, and you're, like, at the mercy of other people's opinion. But you can literally hack the system by just, like, saying that you're good. Like, you can be like, I'm great, and if you don't agree, like, I'll literally convince you. Like, I'll just convince you by being great. Like,
exactly.
But
you don't need to prove the second I started living and proving others, because that's what they want you to do, is prove and be like, oh, but I'm so this. No, the second you stop and I pivoted
with your actions, not your words.
I'm fine. And also, it's all about your intention. Like you said, my intention on social media was to do good. My intention was never to spread harm information. And listen, this was the best thing that would happen to me, because the people who saw the attack I was under and did nothing, and listen, they saw my intentions, and for example, you saw my intentions, weren't evil, and I felt trapped. I even told you I want to go on the internet and explain my side, because if you actually cared to listen, you could see my side of things, of how I want to show how Skinni is fun, and Skinni can be healthy, and Skinni can be a fun, good thing. It wasn't my intention to literally make it like this whole thing. Like, people literally made it bad. And if you wanted to listen to my side and see my intention, like, you guys only see the skinny version of me. You didn't see the miserable 20-pound heavier version of me. I didn't want to exploit my weight loss. I had 500,000 followers before. Everyone asked me how I lost the weight. So as a good marketing person, I did it. I never want to exploit my weight loss. I only did it. And as a 20-pound bigger person, I was like, okay. And it wasn't my intention. And so the fact that these people literally, like, made my intentions evil, I just, like, felt trapped. I was like, I'm going to explain myself. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to fucking explain myself to these people. No, but I have turned down so many brand deals because my intention was to give the whole hard truth. That was my intention. You know it, too.
I crushed this bag.
Okay, but it's, like, nothing. You're fine.
No, I know.
Notice how I don't fucking fat shame my friends.
Can you imagine? You're a fucking fat pig for eating a bag of makeup.
Don't say pig or whale, because I get fucking canceled. So anyway, that's, like, just the cold hard truth. Okay, how to accept yourself if you hate yourself.
Oof, 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 oof.
All I gotta say to that is change it. You don't have to accept yourself. You don't. Who you are, you don't have to feel fat. Yeah. I'm sorry, you don't have to feel fat. People are like, okay, this one bitch on TikTok. I feel so fat. I feel so fat. But I'm going to accept it. No. You don't have to accept feeling fat. You have to work at it. You do have to do discipline. Again, back to that. Change how you eat. Change your habits. Yeah. How do you want to present yourself? You have to shift yourself to a skinny mindset. You have to have a skinny mindset change. And once you make changes to start loving yourself, guess what? That trap is literally going to make you better, because I know what it's like to feel trapped in your body, and you're trapped trying to fucking accept yourself in your curvy body, and I couldn't accept myself.
It's kind
I
of
hated
a scam,
myself.
TBH.
It sucks. You feel stuck. You can't change. And you were like, I can't change. I have to love myself. No, you fucking can change. And if you don't like it, face yourself and fucking change it at the end of the day. Stop trying to love yourself where you are and fucking change it. Change it. Point blank, done. Okay.
I have a few things to say about this. When you say, how do you accept yourself? Your body isn't necessarily yourself.
I think we should have more wine too. Sorry.
I'm down. The part of you that wants to change your body or anything about you, that's you. the you that wants to change, like that is you, not the you that you are. Like the you that you are is such a temporary thing. Your body could change, your life circumstances could change, your career could change, like where you live could change. Literally almost everything about you could change except for your desire to change.
I agree.
And that's the you. That's literally the real you. So once you accept that you want to change, that's actually accepting yourself.
I agree.
And then you can take steps to do that, like changing your habits, becoming healthier, working out, eating good foods, like exercising discipline, like you were saying, surrounding yourself with better people, moving to a different neighborhood, like whatever you want to do, you have the power to do. And nobody should be telling you to just like settle and just be like, oh yeah, that's fine. Like, I think that if you're being convinced to just like accept your life circumstances and just be okay with them, and you're not okay with them, actually keeping them the same is not being true to yourself.
Agreed.
I think that's self-hate.
Good. Next question.
That's how I see it. Next question.
Next one is about judgment, like how you deal with judgment. And also, like, I put this one in here. This one's like for me, but also I put this one in here because you also talk about like being healthy and skinny. Like, I know you don't use the word skinny, but you do care about being leaner and aesthetic. So
yeah, I do.
Why do you talk about being skinny? Why? And they were like saying like, why do you talk about it too? And how do you deal with judgment? Because being skinny in society and talking about it is judgment.
Yeah.
And do you want to take this one?
I think, okay, I think it'll be different for each of us because I talk more about feeling good physically and mentally, and I also acknowledge like I care about looking good too, but I feel like that's my number 2 focus. So I would say like,
she's lying.
Liv, shut up. No, like,
bitch, your abs, you
no
the second
like
they get less defined, be serious.
I've never said I don't care what I look like. I've always cared what I look like. I've literally never not. It's just a part of me. It's who
it's
who
tied.
I am.
I wouldn't say it's second. I would say
it's who
tied.
I am. Okay, but I'll tell you why it actually is second.
Okay.
And that's because like I would never do something unhealthy just to look good. Which I think you're the same.
Yeah, no.
You know? So it's like health comes first.
Yes.
Looks technically come second, because as much as you care about looks, you wouldn't do something not healthy just for the sake of looks.
Well, I wouldn't want to
be
fat, so.
I know. You wouldn't want to be fat, but like you wouldn't like, there are people who would go to extremes. Like they would starve themselves for like a week.
No, I wouldn't, but
you
like
would never do that.
The only time I would do something unhealthy to get skinny is if I was like overweight. Then yeah, sure, I'll try something.
What would you do? No, I'm curious now.
I would probably work out for a few hours a day and like try and get. I don't think this would happen to me
though necessarily. Like I'm
okay,
saying
but like now I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying like what? Okay, but I guess unhealthy to us is like not unhealthy. Like okay, working out on social media is unhealthy now. Let's be serious. People are like, that's so unhealthy.
No,
that's 2 hours.
That's crazy.
So I'm saying like okay, like it probably isn't the healthiest, but I would probably be more focused on my protein and more focused on working out for at least 2 hours a day if I was overweight.
I don't think that's unhealthy though. I think
but
that's
okay,
just
but to the normal people are saying that's unhealthy. That's the lengths I would go. Is I would probably work out and get more protein in and focus more on that.
I think something's unhealthy if it's starting to like debilitate you and like get in the way of your life in other areas, you know? Like if you're so worried about like doing everything perfectly that you're like missing work and you're like not hanging out with your friends, like that's sad to be honest. But like if you're happy, then you're healthy. Like if you're 100%. Truly happy and all the things that you're doing, if working out 2 hours a day, think about an athlete, like think about 100%. Fucking Michael Phelps, like he's working out all day, like no one calls that unhealthy, like because it's his job. And it's like if your job is to be like in good shape, or if that's something that's important to you, then nobody can call that unhealthy if it's making you feel good.
Yeah,
you know?
period.
I think it's all about your mindset and like how you actually feel.
Yeah, so how I talk about being skinny is, and why I do, is like I don't give a shit about judgment. We get that, and like get mad. Seriously, like get mad about how I say being skinny. I don't want to be fat. I'm sorry. I don't think it's bad to say I don't want to be fat. Like I don't.
The thing is like that should not be controversial, because think about it objectively. All the people who talk about fat phobia existing in our culture, if you're gonna say that fat phobia exists, then you have to be okay with people not wanting to be fat, because obviously no one wants to be subject to fat phobia that exists. You know, like, if fat phobia is a real thing, which, like, obviously it is, like, then why would you want to be a victim of it? Like, why would you
But
also,
I don't give a shit if you're fat. I don't want to be fat. I'm talking for myself, and you know this. I would never say anything about someone else's body. I don't give a shit if you're 600 pounds. That's your life. That's your body. I care about me, and I'm telling you, I don't want to be an overweight BMI. Point blank, period. That's my worst nightmare. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Done.
It's true. And you are speaking, like, personal preference. Like, you're not saying everybody has to have that same desire. Yeah. But also, like, if you're gonna justify it, which I don't think you should have to, but if you're gonna justify it, it makes sense that you would want to fit into a standard that actually benefits you in society. And my life's been easier. I don't think that that's, like, a horrible thing to say.
Honestly, I'm fine with talking about being skinny, because I show the hard work behind the days. I show that it takes strength. Yeah. You can judge me for it all you fucking want, bitch. I don't care. Okay? And guess what? It happened. At the end of the day, I'm skinny, and okay, listen, anyone who made a video judging me, I wish the attack I got on you. I do. And anyone who made a video about me, honestly, I hope you fucking know you're a fucking loser. I wish you literally the worst. I do. And you're literally so desperate. Like, you're literally so desperate for views, and you're a fucking clout chaser, and no one listens to what you have to say, so you have to bring up my name because no one gives a shit about you. Mm-hmm. And so you have to use my name because I'm a fucking star, and I'm not an influencer, I'm a star, and I stand by that, period. And I don't wish you well. I forgive you. Actually, no, I don't. I forgive you in my heart, but I actually don't. And I don't wish you well. And you're just not interesting enough to talk about yourself because no one fucking listens, so you have to bring my name into it. And honestly, I was literally thinking about this. Imagine social media was taken away, all of them, like, you know who I'm talking about. Guess who's thriving? Me, not you. You would be eaten fucking alive like the vultures you are and complaining. Like, imagine that. Imagine them in the real world versus us. We're thriving. They would come to us for fucking shelter. Bye. Like, you'd be eaten alive. Like, we are human. Being skinny isn't toxic, okay? And, like, you are dumb idiots. Like, I'm sorry, you're dumb. If you watch my videos and you don't like what you watch, fucking scroll. That's what I do. I block. Like, and people are acting like, oh, like, Liv, oh my God, I'm so scared for my eating disorder. Then why the fuck are you gonna say my name on social media? Everyone's gonna go use my name. Like, are you dumb? Every single eating disorder person who actually struggles is gonna go look up my name then. Like, are you an idiot? Like, at the end of the day, like, that's what I gotta say.
Oof. That sucks too. And, like, I'm really lucky that I never had anorexia or bulimia. But, like, as somebody who had an eating disorder, I know what it's like to exercise autonomy over my feed. Like, use my personal responsibility to mute or unfollow people that are, like, not helpful to my journey and follow people who are helpful to my journey. So anybody who does have an eating disorder or is having those kinds of issues, obviously it's very mentally difficult and it's, like, not an easy thing to go through at all. But at a certain point, if you do want to get out of it, you have to take the power back.
I'm just saying, it's like poking someone an eating disorder. Oh, like, this girl, literally, if you're going to say, oh, this girl who's so toxic and for promoting portion controlling and eating healthy, guess what? Every eating disorder bitch then is going to go look up my name and be like, oh, I want to see what she is. Like, you're dumb. Don't fucking say my name then and block me. Like, also, are you okay?
Just because some people have eating disorders and shouldn't be exposed to that kind of content doesn't mean that everybody can't have access to that kind of content. Like, there are some people who do find your content really helpful, which is why you're so successful and have a following, and those people should be able to gain the value that they do from your content.
Well, also, if you look at my content, it's literally about portion controlling, so yeah, like, nothing's wrong with it. That's a whole separate 100%. Topic. But yeah, and that's the thing, is people can make you feel ashamed and bad. And about that, like, people try and make me feel so, like, ashamed and bad for wanting to be skinny and talking about it. And I don't give a shit. I'm not going to lie and sit here. I don't try to get approval. I don't give a fuck. I stopped giving a fuck. And honestly, fuck these brands, point blank period. Like, my management, my people were like, oh, like, Liv, like, you should stop being about Skinny. No, you know what, bitches? I said fuck these brands.
That's your entire brand.
And now I'm the CEO of my own brand, and I bring in more money than any of these fucking brands would have paid me. Point blank, period.
It's true.
Fuck these brands. I'm my own CEO, and these brands don't give a fuck about you at the end of the day. I'm sorry, they don't. They try, and honestly, you know this too. The brands who reached out to me, they wanted me literally, and some of these Skinny Talk influencers now promote it. These green powders, these calorie counting apps asked me to promote these things for literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I turned it down. I did. I said no, like, I'm not doing that. And if I cared about, like, if I didn't care about my like audience, I would do that. But like, people, no, I care about my audience deeply, and I want to give them the fucking truth and 100%, like, the most truth I can give them. So why would I lie and say, oh, I used this green powders that made me skinny, when it fucking didn't? Now I have the leverage of being my own brand. I'm my own CEO, I'm my own brand, and I won't fuck myself over at the end of the day. And I'm just so over people acting like they're perfect on social media to be brand fucking safe. Like, when they're the worst people in fucking person, and they're so insecure, and they care so much about being understood, and you don't need to be understood, okay? At the end of the day, no one can understand you besides you. Stop wanting to be understood. True. Don't over-explain yourself. Go back and literally stop clarifying everything you do, because the second you over-explain yourself, that's not who you are. Explaining what you do and what you're doing and why you're doing it will literally eat you fucking alive. And guess what? While you're explaining it to these dumb idiots who will never fucking see who you actually are, you could be working on your fucking business. You could be working it. I could have been wasting my time explaining to the whole fucking TikTok team, everyone on TikTok, everyone this, why don't you like me? I could have been wasting my fucking time explaining to all these little fucking people making videos about me. But what the fuck did I do? I built my own fucking brand on Instagram. You can fucking hate me, but I know what I'm fucking doing at the end of the day. And I'm sorry, instead of justifying myself, clarifying everything, explaining everything who I am, by, like, some people just aren't gonna fucking get it. And the people who get it, and the people who don't get it, don't. And when you stop trying to explain and over-explain and stop trying to be safe, you don't have to explain something to people. You don't. And you don't need approval or acceptance. People will see only what they want to see at the end of the day. Stop being desperate, because they will make you feel bad. The people who understand you don't have to explain. They get it. They don't constantly explain yourself. Like, you don't have to constantly explain yourself. I literally have values. And like I said, I've turned down many brand deals because I care about being honest, trustworthy, loyal, just like authentic. All of these things, and a good fucking person. And I didn't explain, like, why. Like, I don't explain why I turn down what I do. I don't justify to myself, because I don't give a fuck. And honestly, living in New York City, I was so misunderstood. You get this. I, on the daily, am like, wow, I'm so misunderstood. But now I don't care, because I live with the fact I can either live these days trying to explain to these people, but they'll only see what they want to see, or
so true.
They just don't get it. And at the end of the day, I'm not explaining it. It's fucking exhausting. Stop giving a fuck trying to explain to people you're not a bad person. And stop making people make you feel like a bad person. It will make you so disconnected with your life, with yourself, and stop being desperate trying to prove yourself to people who don't give a fuck. They just don't. A lot of people in New York don't give a fuck about you. A lot of these brands don't give a fuck about you. Stop. Some people need to see you as a bad person to justify what they did to you. So
true.
Like, literally, I say this all the time. All these people, literally, they want to see you as a bad person to justify what they did. Yeah. And some people make me sound terrible. I talk about this because
a good point.
About being skinny, how I want to be skinny. I'm evil for wanting to be skinny. Then these people who know my heart and know me, she's so sweet. I met her. She's so sweet. I know. I know I'm a good person, so I don't give a fuck. And I used to seriously feel so unseen, and I would try to prove myself, and then finally I was like, fuck them. Like, I don't give a fuck, and I don't really care. And that's honestly what's getting me my furthest in my life, is literally not giving a fuck and stop proving myself. True. Because literally I can't control, and I just want everyone to know, you can't control how people see you. And if they want to see you as a bad, they will see you as bad. You can't change that, and that doesn't take anything away from you. It doesn't take anything away from you. It takes everything away from them. It's not scary. And you're not going to lose anything because they weren't going to give you anything to begin with because they fucking thought something about you that's not true. So stop trying to change yourself. Stop putting all your focus on them and stop trying to stay in good standing. You don't need anyone at the end of the day besides your fucking self. I got everywhere by my fucking self. I did it myself.
Facts.
All these people who try to take everything away from me to try and make everyone hate me, their fucking goal on this app was to make everyone hate me and cancel me. I got everything and more because my intentions were good. And you know me. And they tried to make my intentions sound so bad. And I don't need to justify it at the end of the day. And maybe in a year, 6 months, will fucking come for them. But I don't need to come for them now because why would I say their names? But yeah, I might be better and make a 10-part series.
It's so funny, Liv, because like you and I are very different in this way. I feel like you have this like blind self-confidence, not blind in a way that you don't like deserve it, but like you have this self-confidence where you're just like, I'm the shit and I know it, and like if anybody tries to say something, like fuck them. But do you ever like, because I have this and I'm wondering for myself, do you ever listen to a criticism and you're like, like could they be right? Like should I ask them about it? Should I like see if like maybe they have a point? Or are you just like, no, like I know what I believe and that's it?
Well, I listen to you. Because as you know, like I think a lot of people...
Because I care about you.
Because, but how we met was...
Yeah.
So a lot of people make hate videos about me and I just block them. Because if you just make a hate video about me, I don't care what you have to say. You literally only care to spread hate and whatever. And Alexis wasn't a hate video, but wasn't a love video. It was like it sounded like you actually were concerned. So what did I do? I met up with you. I answered all of my questions and you could see my side and how it was justified and how I wasn't out of evil, because all these people I think did it like I'm this evil monster person.
Yeah, they made assumptions.
And you saw my intentions were good because like as someone, you have to remember, it wasn't like I'm this everyone saw me as like, because I didn't start blowing up until I was skinny, so everyone saw me as this skinny girl and I wasn't. I was a 20 pounds 25 pounds heavier, higher BMI scale of things, and I was trapped and mad that all these people were lying, so I wanted to give people the truth and the work that it takes. And like honestly, if it's not worth it to you being the skinny, then not. I showed the truth of it. Like, yeah, it's fun, it's whatever, but also you can see how disciplined I am in my life and like what I do, so you can see the hard work that takes place. If it's not for you, it's not for you, but scroll, babe. And so that was like kind of like my mission, is doing that. And so again, yours was out of a place of concern, and look, I took your feedback, but I know like my place, and I know I'm not a bad person. I know my fucking intention, and I know it's good, and I know my goal was to help people, and I know that still is. Like, babe, I made a fucking community of like 6,000 girls of like trying to help people and like change lives.
7,000.
Yeah. Exactly. So I just like and that's like my soul mission. Like, you literally saw me on vacation. I work like 12-hour days. I work 7 days a week. You really do. 7 days a week. I don't take a fucking day off.
You work 24/7.
I care about them. The second we landed off the plane, what did we do? We met up with my Skinny Society and went on a walk. Like, you know, I'm always working.
Wake up, literally, like my takeaway from our trip, you wake up thinking immediately about how you can help your community. You literally wake up and you're like, what video can I make? How can I respond to people? Like, that's the first thing you do. Like, you're very, very dedicated, and it shows. And I also just like, because obviously you said you listened to my video and it kind of like made you think a little bit. When I get feedback on the internet, or I get like hate or criticism, if something's glaringly like something I disagree with, I'll disregard it. But if somebody tries to be like, you know, presenting a counterpoint or something that I might want to open my mind up to, like, do you feel like you're able to balance being open-minded with also being like confident in yourself? Or do you think it's like, I don't know, I feel like that's something people struggle with. Like, they want to take other people's opinion into account, but they also don't want to doubt themselves too much. How do you like deal with that?
I'm 100% stand by anything I said, and I didn't want to exploit my weight loss because I knew it was a touchy subject, and I knew before this, going into it, if I talk about being skinny, I better be fucking 100% sure this is what I'm like stand by, and I do. And obviously, like, some things I fucking say, I wish I would have worded differently. Like, I remember made that tomato video for a hook and being like, tomatoes are making you fat. Obviously, looking back at that videos, do I wish I would have worded things differently? Yes. However, do I stand by what I say? Yes, I also think tomatoes, for me, I also said for me, literally, if you look at that video, you can see my face then versus now. My face is noticeably smaller. I don't eat tomatoes. I genuinely think they, for me, make me gain weight, aren't good for me, etc. Do I wish I worded things differently? Yes. Do I think the hook was good? Yes. Why tomatoes make you look fat? However, now would I say to do tomatoes make you fat to people? No. However, I think we all can grow, and I think we all should give each other grace. And if you're not gonna give me grace, guess what? I graced my fucking self, bitch. So suck it. Like,
I graced my fucking self. That's right, bitches.
Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, we all have room for improvement. However, I'm not in the internet ready to, like, take back anything I say because I stand by it. And, like, you can outgrow and think things. However, you have to remember, like, some of the videos were for fucking hooks, too. Like, I'm sorry, that's a great hook. Why tomatoes look you fat? No, I want to talk about that. You're fucking clicking on that. Why tomatoes look you fat? Yeah, obviously you're going to watch that versus it's like, tomatoes made me... Like, why tomatoes are making me bloated. You're not going to really care.
No one gives a fuck. And by the way, like, that's smart of you because nobody thinks about this. Like, they're just, like, getting on your ass about it. But the New York Times, every publication out there does the same exact thing because otherwise no one would click on the article if you don't say something outrageous. Like, nobody would. And obviously, like, is it questionable to say, like, oh, tomatoes make you fat? Yeah. So many headlines, like, every single headline arguably is questionable, but it's a headline for a reason because it gets you to then click on the actual thing and see the content.
Proof. I'm sorry, if you look at my body and face then versus now, you see that I'm noticeably slimmer since I fucking cut out tomatoes in my diet. Every single time I eat it, it makes me blow up. I don't know. And again, keyword me. Do I wish I would have changed the wording? Sure. But at the time, it was right. And I still do stand by it. I do.
It's tough, right? It's like, it's a tough thing to straddle to be like, I know my intentions and I don't want people to actually think tomatoes are going to make them fat. But if I don't say that, then will people even pay? If they don't think it applies to them, will they even like look at it?
My whole thing is like portion controlling and not cutting out anything. And like, again, cutting out tomatoes isn't for like restriction purposes or anything. It was literally made me feel like terrible. And I literally eat anything in moderation, everything. The only thing I don't eat is tomatoes because it makes me literally feel physically terrible. For you, and it makes me blow up. And so obviously, like, at the time, this was before I posted any of my Skinni content and stuff, I was like kind of dabbling in it because people were asking me all these questions. And so I was like, why tomatoes like make you fat? And do I wish I changed the wording? Yes, but was it a good fucking attention grabber? Absolutely. Like, do I stand by what I say? Yes. At the end of the day, we can all grow. And I give my past self, I'm like, wow, that was like low-key cunt of you. Like, would I do that video now? No. However, do I stand by what I say? 100%. Everything I post, I will say, I stand by it.
Well, if you were like, because this is an interesting question, like if you were to go back in time, would you change the title of that video? And like, what would you change it to? Because now you're saying you kind of regret it, but like you don't
regret it.
Okay.
I don't regret it.
But you don't regret the content of the video.
Traction. Like, now I have the traction, so I don't need to say that. Like, if I want to say that, I could be like, why? Like, Paul Saladino the other day, literally, everyone was sending it to me. We're saying how tomatoes and stuff, like, aren't good for you either. And, like, so many doctors have, like, gotten into it, too. Now, but they, like, do it from a more medical standpoint or whatever. Like, why tomatoes, like, could be doing this or making you inflamed. Maybe, sure, I could have used inflamed now. But, like, at the time, I wasn't getting as much traction. So, yeah, of course I'm going to say why tomatoes make you fat because that was the title at the right fucking time.
And then also, once you have people's attention, then you can actually, like, spread messages that are really helpful that, like, mean something to you. That's the other thing, too.
But like, the message was good, too. It was literally just the fucking title. Yeah. Just like how I use the word skinny. True. It's like the message is, like, not, like, restrict this, do fucking this. No, it's literally, like, living a skinny life, and I talk mostly about the mindset. I don't really talk about food or the fucking workouts. Most of my thing, if you actually look at my content, it's about the fucking mindset.
Yeah, it's true.
And like, everyone who's getting these, like, we've talked about this, like, hate videos are so harmful because I've never once talked about calories, and like 2 hate videos literally were like, Liv Schmidt eats 200 calories a day or 500 calories a day,
which is literally false.
First it's false. Once, I've never talked about calories in my whole fucking entire life. I've never talked about it, and I won't talk about it. Like, please, I don't. But notice how people will be like, then see those 2 hate videos and be like, well, I heard Liv Schmidt eats 200 calories. Where I've never talked about calories.
It's misinformation.
Yes, exactly. And
literally.
Also, I saw this article and it was like Americans fucking underestimate calories by 500%. This is why, or by not 500%, by 50%. This is why Americans are fucking fat. If you think I eat 200 calories a day, this is why you're fat. You're underestimating by a fuck ton of calories.
But also, even the labels like are off by up to 25%. Like calorie count, and that's one of the reasons why I think calorie counting is stupid. Because A, it makes you obsessed. B, it's so time consuming, so energy draining, and C, it literally isn't even accurate. Like you don't know how much like
and
one
D,
apple versus another
whenever you're
apple.
like, oh, at least me, I can only speak for myself. I'm like, wow, this is only 100 calories. I'll eat it. Okay, I might have not fucking wanted it, but I'm eating it because it's low calorie.
It's marketing. It's literally marketing.
Yeah. So
true.
That's kind of like the vibe.
That is kind of like the vibe.
Okay, so should we go get food and then wrap? What are 5 values that you live by?
Ooh, wait, I like that question.
Do you want to end with this?
I'm down to end with, okay. What are 5 values that you live by?
Yeah. And then we can do like fun questions. Let's ask each other questions, but like fun questions.
That's cute. Yeah, I'm down. Okay. I can go.
Okay, you go.
Because I think about this actually a lot.
Okay, I love
5 values that I live by. Number 1, honesty. Honesty is a huge value of mine because I think that if you're bullshitting anybody, first of all, if you're bullshitting yourself, you are only holding yourself back. Like you're not going to get anywhere in life if you're bullshitting yourself. So you have to be radically honest with yourself. Like the second I started not lying in therapy was when I actually started making changes. And 2, if you're like bullshitting other people, if you're lying to other people, you're making yourself feel worse about the truth, because when you tell people lies, that's literally telling your brain that the truth isn't good enough to tell, and then you feel bad about the truth, which is bad for you and bad for your brain. So honesty is a big one to me. Trust is a big one. Relationships, it's number 1.
Agreed.
Number 2, and by the way, like that's why we get along, because you're so honest, I'm so honest. Number 2 is, I would say, connection with other people. I think that being just the way that I live my life, I want to find meaningful connections with others, because that's what makes me feel good in life and makes me feel like alive. It's like being able to have that kind of like, I don't know, I'm not describing it right, but like having good friends, having good relationship with your family.
Okay.
3, creativity, because if you're not expressing, I mean, I don't want to speak for other people, but for myself, I feel like if I am not expressing myself in a creative way, I feel bored, A, and B, it's just like life is like I am keeping everything inside and not sharing it. Like I'd rather create something and be able to like give something to somebody else or to the world in general that I feel like is helpful based on like experiences that I've had. 4 is self-care. Self-care is so beyond important, because if you don't take care of your own well-being, you can't be there for other people. And 5, wait, I literally have so many, but 5 I would say is curiosity, and maybe this is number 1. Curiosity is so huge for me, because whenever you ask more questions instead of making more judgments, you feel more at peace and you learn so much. And that's one of the reasons why I'm even doing this podcast. When you're a kid, you're born and you just like don't know anything about anything, and you want to ask questions because everything's so fascinating. Like if you didn't ask questions, you wouldn't know anything about the world. And as you get older, you kind of like shy away from that because you want to be more productive and get things done and stop asking silly questions. But for me, I feel like asking questions and being curious is what keeps you young, keeps life interesting, and keeps your mind expanding. Like if I weren't curious about you, we wouldn't know each other. Like if I didn't bother to be like, oh, who's this Liv girl who everybody's shitting on? Like, what if there's another side to the story?
I agree.
If I didn't practice that curiosity, we wouldn't be here now. We wouldn't be friends. And I feel like there's so much power in that, to just, instead of like making a judgment, feeling shameful or putting shame on somebody else, ask a question. It can get you so much further and it can expand your world so much more. So I think that that's like
I love those.
my number 1. Yeah, honestly.
Those.
Let's hear yours.
My number one would definitely be community, and
Oh,
I
I
think
love
that's
that,
why I
Liv.
built my community. Is
Yeah.
I'm so for community. I wanted to build a community because I just think there's enough hate against other girls in the world, and I just wanted a safe spot for girls. And literally since COVID, part of the reason our obesity rate and unhealthy rate has gone up so much, whether that's mental health, like some people join my community to gain weight. Actually, there's some people who join my community just for like-minded girls. Some people aren't just there to lose weight, or some people join to maintain their weight, but we all have the same goals of like being slim. And it's like the sense of community. And literally doctors have literally said that a lot since COVID, a lot of people gotten bigger because we self-isolated and like we don't go in person. Like even yoga classes and stuff are online now, like Zooms, and you don't go in person. So number one would be community. Second, I would say, is accountability. You are accountable for your actions at the end of the day. You are accountable for you do in the world. Stop playing the fucking victim. Get up. You are accountable for being big. You're accountable for being fat. It's not your fucking thyroid. It's not this. You fucking get up and do it at the end of the day. Get up. It's not another thing you need to get a test. Get up. Do it. Third thing, empowerment. I'm so for women empowerment and just being empowered and not letting the negative get to you. And that's what I would say is fourth, is resilient. Being censored, being all this stuff, I could have stopped and I keep going. I think resilience is so good. And these 4 filters, keep in mind, every single time I got a hate video about me, I went through all 4 of these filters because I was like, I'm not going to let this person change my characters and change how I react. That's what my mom said
100%.
too. My mom's like, don't let this Joe Smo, whatever the fuck, go and change your character. That's not fucking you inside. That's not you. You literally don't let them dictate how you respond. You know what I mean? And the fifth thing I would say is, fourth thing is simplicity. I think simple, because that's my whole approach, is fucking eat less. I'm sorry, don't overcomplicate. That's the same thing with life. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Simple, simplicity, portion control, aka eat less. You can go on a walk. You can do things. I don't give a shit how many protein grams you eat, because you can still overeat protein. You can still overeat protein goals. You can still overeat healthy food. I don't care. Fucking eat less. That's all you need to do. Simple. When you make life simple, you get more things done at the end of the day. And then
I love that, Liv. That's
my
really
last
good.
thing is loyalty. I would say I'm loyal to a fault. Like anyone in my circle,
I'm gonna take that one too.
They're
as
good
my number
fucking
6
people, and literally,
yeah.
If you see anyone I hang out with, aka Alexa, my friend Casey, I don't hang out with that many people. If I hang out with them, know they're good fucking people. They're successful, they're kind, they're sweet. I don't surround myself with people who I wouldn't want to be like. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't subscribe myself with unsuccessful, negative, not good people. I don't surround myself. I don't expose myself to that. Anyone in my circle, and if I like you, I have your back, you know this, to a fucking fault. I will help you the most I can. I will literally physically put my back into it. Like, I will do whatever it fucking takes to also help you. Like, literally, just because you're in my circle, like, you got me, I got you. But, like, even, like, that is me. I am loyal to a fucking fault. Like, I will do anything in my power to help someone if I like you. I will drop everything, like, and help you. I will be there. Like, if I have, like, the biggest fucking thing going on, but my friend needs me, I will drop that thing to go help them.
You are good like that. Yeah. I like what you said about simplicity. Actually, I like everything you said, but the simplicity one stuck out to me because I need more of that. And I feel like it's so true. When you make things, like, simple, you do get more shit done.
Yeah.
You don't have to be so indecisive and be like, do I do this? Do I do that? No, like, eat less. Very easy. And you just follow that one thing, and that directs all of your behavior. And there you go. And you get it done.
Okay, wait.
We love.
I asked my Skinni society.
Yeah.
And I said,
What'd they say?
I said, we're ending the podcast. That's why I was on my phone. Drop a funny question you want us to answer. And since they know you're a trainer too, if you had to train one fairy tale character to follow and teach a method to, who would it be and why?
Wait, fairy tale character?
Like a fictional character.
Oh my God.
I think they're from Europe, so it must have been like a different in
If
translation.
I were to train one fictional character and teach a method to, who would it be and why?
Yeah, like if you had to like train.
Ooh, wait, that's such a good question. So many people.
I feel like mine would be Tinkerbell or Sleeping Beauty, because Sleeping Beauty is always sleeping. So
Sleeping Beauty
like,
needs to get up, get the fuck up. Wake the fuck up and get off your ass.
Literally. I think one of those.
So true. One of those, Tinkerbell or Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Wait, does it have to be like a Disney character?
No, it can be a fictional.
Like any fictional. Ooh. Honestly, Belle, because she needs to learn self-defense and get the fuck out of that house and break free instead of having Stockholm syndrome and falling in love with a beast. That's my girl.
And that's
like
on T.
She needs to break down the door and run. Maybe get some cardio in there. Maybe like start getting on the treadmill, running a little bit.
Some boxing courses.
Some self-defense.
I agree.
I think that she needs it. She could use it. Mulan does not need me. Mulan doesn't need me at all. I need her actually, because that girl's in good shape.
I love that.
She's good. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any more questions?
She should train everybody else. Ooh, do I have any more questions? Shit, what's going on?
Past our bedtime.
I know.
Should I ask ChatGPT?
Oh my god, so funny. That's
Liv
so me.
Schmidt and Alexa Nobin questions, but funny questions to end a podcast.
Love.
ChatGPT knows who I am.
I know. I've asked ChatGPT if it knows who I am and who you are, and it does. Yeah. So funny.
Oh, this is good. If your life had a warning label this month, what would it say?
Wait, that's funny. A warning label this month? I mean, like on my life, like warning me or warning everybody else? Because everybody else like should be warned.
Okay, so you're overthinking. Keep it simple.
See what I mean, Liv? See what I mean? The warning label on this month is, to everybody else, it's watch out because this podcast is coming out. So like things are about to change around here in the podcasting landscape. Sorry. And for me, it's like definitely.
My warning is psycho fucking bitches, because I've had a few encounters this month, and one in fucking particular.
Oh.
Two in particular. But one is just like really weird. Alexa.
We have a couple that are weird. We've already encountered a couple of weird bitches.
Weird. But like, I'm sorry. Like, I just got to put this on record. I don't like the game of people, like, the reason I like fell in love with my boyfriend and is like, we didn't play the game of like, some people like a chase of attract. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like you text and I text. Okay, fucking drink your wine, Alexa.
I'm getting nauseous.
Then
I can't.
Suck it up. So it's like
discipline.
Me
guys.
and my boyfriend and I will text, like, and we were like this from the start. Literally, if I text him, he would text back. I don't do the game like, oh, I have to wait an hour, you have to wait an hour. I do the same with my friends. If I like you, if I'm on my phone, I'll text you. For example, Alexa texts me and I don't text back, she fucking knows I'm not on my phone. Anytime I'm on my phone, I will make sure that I text her, I text my friend Casey, and I text Max and my mom. Those are like the four people that's like, okay, if I'm on my phone, I'll text them. If I don't respond, they know I'm not on my phone. Like, done. If you fucking text me 10 times and call me and I don't fucking respond, just know I don't fucking like you. And I have no care to respond. And you did me wrong. That's it.
And that's on record.
And that's like the psycho thing.
And that's on period.
Someone asked, funniest skinny girl realization. And what's your toxic trait? What's the most toxic trait in the wellness world? Be honest.
The most toxic trait in the wellness world, I think, okay, there are a lot of toxic traits, but one that personally bothers me is this whole, like, spiritual, like, vibes thing. And let me explain further. People who label very human characteristics as, like, low or, like, low vibes, that pisses me off personally. because I don't think anybody should think they're better than someone else because they like don't gossip.
Wait,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
getting funny ones now.
Wait, no, I want to see. No, but people that are like, I don't say anything negative.
Oh,
Or I don't
okay.
think anything. Like
The
people
vibration.
the vibration people
Shut the fuck
piss me
up.
off because I'm like, no. We're all human beings. Like we all have negative thoughts. We all say negative things. Like
Yeah, mine would be
obviously there's an extent, right? Like you don't have to be going on Reddit like writing snarks about people. I'm sorry, that's loser behavior. But like if I'm sorry, it's true. It's objectively loser behavior, and that's why it doesn't bother me. But if you're talking, cheers. All right, whatever, you're done. If you're talking to your best friend about some shit that went down with some other psycho bitch, that's your business. That doesn't make you worse than anybody else.
It's better than doing it fucking online.
That's what I think. Okay,
Mine would
you go
say
now.
the accept your fucking self movement.
Okay,
like, you
yeah,
don't have
that
to
too.
accept your fucking self if you're fat, because whenever I was fat, I was like my most real. Like, stop worrying
Yeah.
about making yourself love yourself and fucking change it.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, best desserts worth the calorie. Ice creams. The fucking pistachio ice cream at Forte. I fucking wish we could be
So
teleported
good,
back.
so good. I want
We
that right
literally
now.
almost got shot on record
Oh
for
my god,
that
yeah,
fucking
we haven't talked
ice
about
cream.
that. We literally risked our lives for that ice cream.
So, okay, so we
And it
were
was
sitting
worth
out
it.
on the patio,
Mhm.
and these, like,
In Miami.
boys came up to us. Well, first of all, they didn't come up to us. These boys barged in the front and banged on the table, give us your money, give us your money. And we were like, we don't have cash, sorry, like, leave. And they're like, do you have Zelle, do you have cash? Kept doing it, banging on the table, bang, bang, bang. Then went around to the others, came back and goes, please. And he goes, I'm going to shoot you if you don't. I'm going to shoot this place up.
We ran.
We ran and
We
went
ran to the bathroom.
And then the restaurant's like, oh, we'll give you some ice cream. And I was like, okay. And then that was that.
No, I was like kind of almost too anxious to eat the ice cream because I was scared for my life, but it was good. It was good enough that I got over it.
I was like chill. Like, I feel like
you
I was
were fine.
calm.
You were taking videos of yourself eating it.
Yeah, I was chill. I was calm.
You were
I'm like,
filming your
nothing
reels.
rocks me anymore because I've been through so much
What?
shit. Nothing,
Yeah.
You know me. Nothing shakes me up anymore.
That's true.
Nothing. I am so calm in these situations. I'm like, nothing fucking rocks my shit. Like, I've been through it fucking all. Okay? Like, the worst has happened.
Have you been through a shooting, Liv?
I've been through a fucking ringer. I don't know. I'm like, honestly,
You're like, I might as well have.
I have a fucking taser strapped on me on all
That's
times.
true,
My
we do have
bedazzled
taser.
taser. Like, not
Yeah.
like it would hurt a gun, but like, don't fucking try me. I have like
We stay
tasers in my thing.
strapped.
I stay strapped.
We stay strapped.
Okay, last thing. One red flag in a man. Like, the biggest red flag in a man.
Ugh, there are so many. There are literally so many.
Okay, but simple.
A man who is like indirectly like saying stuff to you. Okay, when you first meet a guy who is clearly trying to make you feel bad about yourself, like not in a joking way, like in a backhanded way.
I don't even think in a joking way they should be making you feel bad about yourself.
That's true. That's true. But you know the way we were like joking with Tatiana and he got mad.
Oh, God.
Should we not bring that up?
No,
Liv
I'm
and
just
I-
saying, oh, God.
Liv and I were like, we were making fun
you
of
have to
someone.
explain.
We were making fun of someone and he was not
We
amused.
weren't even making fucking fun of him. He fucking lied. He said he got 1 billion views, and then we were like, oh, can we see? And it was 108 million views. Still great.
So
but why are you
obviously
lying
we're-
that you got 1 fucking billion views?
We were laughing
and then gets on
about
stage
it.
and says he has 15 million followers and he has 4. Like, who fucking cares? I don't give a shit. Me and you were drinking whiskey. We don't care. Why the fuck? We're at this influencer event. Why do we care? And I'm just dying laughing that this man, like, literally is so confident. And then, like, thinking we're not going to see his Instagram, shows us his Instagram, and it says 4 million. Like, you just lied and said you had 50 million on fucking stage.
He was mad.
And then
he
said
was,
you have
like,
1 billion
actually
followers. And then fucking Alexa's like, oh, wait, I don't see the 1 billion. And he's like, is that how you fucking make friends? Like,
He didn't say fucking, but still he said it like he said it
Whatever.
so aggressive. He's like, is this how you guys make friends? I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is how we make friends.
I don't think
Take
he
it
has
or
a dick. I
leave
think
it.
he has a fucking vagina. I think
Probably.
he has a puss at this point.
But it's like also remind me of your gender because it's like girls can do that. It's true. Girls can go and make fun of guys like that, and it's like fun and it's funny. Like guys can do the same thing. It has to be tasteful. but like you do have to tread that line where it's like if you're being a dick, that's a red flag. If you're saying stuff that you're like making a girl, like one guy said to me on a date, this is so gross. He was like, I was saying how I did social media. This was like many years ago. And he was like, how many followers do you have? And I was like, no, it gets worse. And I was like, oh, like 11,000 on Instagram. So like I didn't have that many at the time. And
okay,
he
that's
literally,
still a lot.
but like, okay, but I got, that's more than zero, right? Like I've been
That's
doing it for like a year.
That's a lot.
Right, exactly. So like,
especially on Instagram, that's a good amount.
and he straight up goes to me and he's like, yeah, so I bet you it's not worth it for brands to send you anything because they don't get any ROI.
What did you say?
And I was like, like I was so in shock. The thing is, when a guy is rude or when anybody is rude to me, my brain isn't programmed to like process rudeness. So when someone's rude to me, I'm like, wait, what? Like it takes me like a day. It takes me literally a day to be like, wait, that was so mean. And in the moment I'll be like, haha, that's like, I'll laugh. I'll be like, you're kidding, right? Like there's no way you just said that.
Wait.
And then after they did, I was like, that guy was such an asshole. But like in the moment I was like, I was just like in shock. Like I didn't even know what to say.
Wait, one of my girls said, they're so fucking funny. They said, you're at a dinner party and someone says, I don't believe in portion control. What do you do?
It's like saying you don't believe in God. Like I
Have
don't
fun
believe
being
in
fucking
portion
fat.
control. He's saying, oink oink, bitch.
Put the fucking fork
That's
down.
the thing. The girl
Pile
who
it
says
up.
oink oink is still on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And you're not.
Wait, I'm peeing. If calories didn't exist for one day, what would your itinerary look like? Honestly, the fucking same, because I don't fucking restrict and I like being skinny. Like, I don't really think of my life. I feel like when you don't think about food, it doesn't really revolve.
It's a mindset.
Maybe I would
change.
just like portion control ice cream for 3 meals, like, and not care about.
You would eat ice cream all day.
I mean, not calories. I'm saying if you like, because if you calories for a day,
yeah,
okay, the same. But if you're saying don't care about nutrients for a day, ice cream for 3
that's
meals
true.
a day.
That's true. It all counts.
Be honest, have you ever blown away? Yeah, there's been a government warning for us.
Blown away. It's been really windy in these streets, guys.
Really
Stay safe out there.
We literally, okay, wait, I saw this warning in China, and the government put out, like, if you're under 110 pounds, stay inside because the wind's so strong, you'll be blown away. I'm like, new fucking goal.
I'm sorry, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's the tea. And I think we'll end on that. And I think that's the fucking tea.
If there's anything you should learn from this, your goal in life should be so skinny that you could blow away in China. Like if you're fatter than 110 pounds and you stay sturdy on the ground in a tornado, you're a fucking pig.
Alexa, I'm crying. I think the fucking point is you need to be your own fucking CEO. Like, fuck everyone fucking else. You only have yourself. Put your fucking thing back in. That's what she said. Oh my god, I'm crying. I feel like we need food. We like our wine.
Speaking of being a pig.
Oink oink. We're gonna.
People are gonna think that this is serious.
We are being serious.
Everybody stay safe.
Everyone stay safe.
Stay sturdy.
Don't stay sturdy, babe. Blow away. The next person who blows away by wind, you get 50% off to my subscription. You get 50% off code.
Oh my god.
Anyone who stays sturdy, the price goes up.
Yeah, oh my god. It's gonna be like people are like grabbing onto freaking street lights for their life. It's like, are you a part of Liv's community? Yeah, you. Did you join when it was $9.99 or $19.99? Which group chat are you in?
I'm peeing.
Oh,
wait,
I'm in Skinni.
Wait, can you tell them about the walk and how someone asked if you had... Okay, so...
Oh my god, no, this is so funny.
Wait, so Alexa didn't do her fucking research. And
Yeah, I didn't
so
do my
first of all, we
research.
can't give too much, but I do like a challenge every single month, and the step goal this month is 12,000 steps.
Yeah,
And
which
so
I
everyone-
didn't know.
And so everyone in my community, we're hitting our 12,000 steps. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so I, without any context, go into this walk with Liv's cult. And it's like 15 girls, and they're all super sweet, super cool. And I'm walking, talking, getting to know these girls. And a couple of them are like, oh, like, so have you hit your 12,000 steps yet? And I'm like 12,000? No, I think I'm at like 11,000, but like, that's pretty good.
No,
And
you
they're
said
like,
you were going to hit 10,000 today or something.
oh, yeah. Oh, no. There were a
That's
couple
fine.
things. Okay. So one of them was like, have you hit your 12,000? And I was like, oh, no, I just crossed 11. And I was like, that's pretty good, right? And they were like, I didn't say anything. And then I was talking to another girl, and she's like, oh, yeah, like, ugh, I'm so annoyed I haven't hit my 12,000. Like, I only got to like 10. And I was like, oh, yeah, but like, at least you got to 10. Like, that's good. No comment. And then someone else is like, yeah, so I'm really trying to get to my 12,000. Like, I haven't hit it yet. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with 11. Like, I don't really need another 1,000 steps. Like, it's just going to take too much time. And they stared at me, and they were like, what? I'm like, are you? Like, you lazy piece of shit. And I realized, like, I was like, why is everyone obsessed with getting to 12,000 steps?
After.
I was like, why is everybody? And because I was like saying how I don't care about getting to 12,000.
It's also
and everyone was
Sunday
judging
we were on
me.
the plane.
No, literally everyone was judging me for not getting to 12,000 steps.
Yeah, because,
and
like,
being okay with it.
Yeah, you should be ashamed. I was crying.
No, guys, because the thing is, like, and I actually think this, sorry, Liv, but if I walk more than 10,000 steps a day, like, I'm not getting stuff done. Like, I'm not sitting at my desk enough to get stuff done.
Get a fucking walking pad.
Fair enough.
Excuses.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't
This
wanna
is why she
hear
makes the
it.
big bucks, guys. This is literally why she makes the big bucks. You need, like, a walking desk or one of those.
Yeah, or like we live
Or,
in New
like,
York.
at it
babe.
on the
Everywhere
treadmill.
You go, it's not that hard.
That's so true.
It's not that hard.
That's true. It's true.
Um,
Fair enough. Okay, well, everybody don't blow. Okay, blow
safe
away.
out there.
No, blow away. Like, if you don't blow away, you're fat, period. And B, make sure you hit 12K steps.
Then that's on T. But we're going to go up next month. So you're going to be, if you're only hitting 12,000 steps next month, get it the fuck together.
Get it the fuck together, guys.
Yeah, and if you're cool, join my Skinny Society.
Mhm.
It's really, really cool. It's less than a sweet green salad a month. It's literally like one coffee a month in New York. Like, it's literally less.
It's
literally
half a fine and matcha.
It's literally a matcha. It's literally half a matcha,
Half a matcha.
in Miami. So, like,
Yeah, half
get
a
it
matcha in
together
Miami.
and join.
So true.
And, like, you'll probably save money because you'll spend less money on Uber Eats. So,
True.
that's
True.
what I was saying.
And that's the tea.
And
guys.
that's the fucking tea,
That's
my
the fucking
mons.
tea. Oh, hell. We
Oh,
did
hell.
it.
Oh, hell. And
Okay.
peace out, bitch.
Peace out, bitches. Talk to you soon.